right? So he loses the most valuable thing in his life because he tried to listen to the others and the opinions of he only thought of the opinions of others. He let others change his mind. Because of money, he lost everything. Finally, the girl leaves him, right? So, can you remember the reason why this crane came to this guy in the first place? ඇයි මෙයා ගාවට පළවෙනිට මාවේ කියලා කියන්න බලන්න. Just text me.
Because the man Yo-Yo has helped the crane.
මොකද පුතේ? Yes, I didn't hear. Why?
Because Yo-Yo has helped Sue.
Yeah, because
when
Yo-Yo once saved this crane who was injured with an arrow, right? So, this is of course a tragic drama, Pute. This is a tragedy. This drama is a tragedy. It ends with failure and sadness. This drama is a tragedy. It ends with sadness. The guy loses everything. The girl is also very happy when she leaves. I mean, that's how it is. She had to leave because she didn't understand anything with the guy is telling, because he was also corrupted. I mean, she didn't understand the corrupted people's language, so then she had to leave. So that is also she had to leave. So she didn't want to leave him, but she had to leave, right? And also Pute here, for she weaves the cloth, the sembaori, right? Sembaori means the cloth. Sembaori is a cloth, so that is a mythical cloth, right? So it says that it is the Sembaori is created by a live hen crane with her own feathers, right? A live hen crane. Hen crane means a female crane. So that is the value in this cloth. So it is soft, it is beautiful, it is very precious, and I mean, the shoe, right? I'm talking about the crane. She wove it with her own feathers because she loved Yo-Yo. So that is, it shows love and sacrifice. The crane, the shoe making the Sembori shows love and sacrifice. Sembori shows love and sacrifice. So this is also a symbol which is used in the drama. So this shows love and sacrifice. Okay? So she made it out of love. She sacrificed her body and her feathers and time. Everything. Right? So it says that every time she wove this cloth, she loses weight. That is because she plucked her own feathers and then make this embody. So when there's a yo-yo, when he is demanding and threatening that if if she didn't give another embody, he will leave her. She had to move another one because she wanted to see her loved person happy, right? She wanted to see him happy. So she says that I want. So if money, if it is the money that makes you happy, yeah, of course I can make another one for you. So then you can sell it and have money, collect money. But just promise me that please don't leave me. She was like begging, right? But he didn't understand the value of her love, the sacrifice she was doing. He didn't value her, right? All he wanted was money, and he was blinded by the opinions of other people and his own ego, right? So that's why he didn't even care about her, right? So he didn't even notice how hard she was working because of that. He didn't even notice that she was losing weight. He didn't even care about that. So if he really loved this girl, right, he could have done. What do you think that idealism versus materialism would be the theme of this drama? But the idealism, more than that, materialism, of course, it is there, and it shows the capitalism, not idealism, right? Harada? Harada. And he didn't even care about her, okay? And he even broke the one last promise she took from him, right? Out of greed, out of anger, not anger, out of greed and curiosity, he even broke the promise. So, what was the promise? She promised, she got a promise from him that don't peep when I'm weaving the cloth, don't look, but the others, the outsiders, they came into this person's life. So that is why Pute, it says that don't take strangers to your family. It can ruin your family. So in Sri Lanka, of course, you know that when people get married, the main reason for their separation and the problems which causes in their lives is the involvement of a third party, especially mother-in-laws, right? So especially these mother-in-laws, they're out of jealousy, right? So it says that these mother-in-laws normally they have this sexual jealousy towards their sons, right? So they try to ruin the other's family. I mean, their involvement is too high in Sri Lankan marriages. So that's the main reason which leads for the divorces. So here also these two strangers, their involvement in this family life is too high. They even force, I mean, they even change Yo-Yo's ideas. They even force him to threaten the girl, right? So Yo-Yo is, of course, he was kind. In the beginning, he was kind. That's why he helped the bird, right? Helping a bird, normally, normal people, they don't help a bird, right? Even he plays with the children. So that shows he's innocent. His mind is also like a child. So these strangers, their involvement is too high in these two lovebirds, between these two lovebirds. See, somehow they manage this person to break the only promise he kept. So in the beginning, he refuses. He says that Sue asked not to look. And they were like, you are her husband. Why can't you look? Right? So this is how bad influence of people can ruin your life. Bad influence of people can ruin your life. Right? So the bad influence you get. Arida? Okay. Now this is recording. Yeah. You can ask questions. I'm waiting for you to share your ideas, right? Yes. So you know that Sudo and Unsu, they are symbols of materialistic word. Who do you think is the more wicked, Sudo and Unsu? Yo-Yo is not actually wicked, Pute. Towards the end, we really feel sorry about Yo-Yo. Because he was, I mean, like, first, in the beginning, he was innocent and he was looking for Sue. I never said that he didn't love her, right? He even in the beginning he was like cold soup is not good for my Sue. He was like really worried about her. But he was so stupid that he could change. He was more like a child. He was actually innocent, right? So that's why he let others come to their life, right? Sudo and Unsu, in the sense, who's the most worst character? Uh, I mean, like, there's one person. He somehow shows that this is bad, and you little. He calls the other person, you little thief. You are like coining money from these people. That's bad. And he was like, okay, that's really bad to look into others people's rooms and everything. So there's this person who told that. How they have a huh? Who told that? Who told that it is bad to look into other people's rooms? Yeah, Unsu. Is it correct? Right. So Unsu, is it Unsu who said that? Yeah, innocence versus corruption. Right. I mean, like Yo-Yo's character shows how gullible an adult can be. Right. Gullible adults. They can be changed. They can be easily manipulated. The manipulation is really here. The bad manipulation. Manipulated. So this guy, Yo-Yo can be easily manipulated. Right? So if, just think, right? So if Sue is a character in the drama, so she could be like this, she's all pretty and everything. So they are Japanese, so they have these eyes, right? Very little mouth, right? So she's wearing this kimono. So this is Sue. So this is Sue, okay? So she's wearing this kimono and everything. And this is Oyo. Because, these Chinese people, they have this hair and everything. And they have these, like, stripes. And maybe they can have a hat and everything. So these people are like that. So I don't know where he is wearing a short, right? So that is Sue. No, Yo-Yo. I don't know. He's not that. I mean, like, if we gave him a beard, he will look like more masculine. He's not that much masculine, right? Just looking like a wow. Thank you. Now, do you think nature versus human would be the theme of? Yeah, yeah, of course. How humans can affect the balance of nature. How money greedy people can affect the balance of nature. How people can destroy the natural life. So that is also a theme in this drama. So the Sudo and Unsu, of course, this is bad. I mean, this is Arundenna, Sudo and Unsu, right? They are far away looking at them. They were hiding. In the beginning, they were hiding, right? So this is the face of Sudo, right? So he had this scare face, scare not triangular face, right? The guy, both the guys, they are hiding, and they were like so jealous of how this guy, how this Yo-Yo was getting everything. They were so jealous. These two were so jealous of this person, and they were like calling him that guy is so stupid and lazy. I don't know how the hell she got this kind of a wife as a wife, right? Thank you. I will teach you, of course. Any art competitions in no? Ah, yeah, Buddha. I have participated in one of. Yeah, I have participated in one art competition when I was in grade 2 or 3, I guess. So I drew some army officers, I guess. Can I? Yes, of course I can. I'll teach you how to draw. Right?
Your boys,
Hey Sarah. Hey Sarah. Hey
the
Sarah reminds
imagination
me
boys
of
when
Hey Sarah.
you used to draw?
Can I see Dilmi? Dilmi is there. Yes, Dilmi? What?
The imagination boys you
Can
used
you
to
text
draw?
me, Pute? I can't really hear you clearly because there's a lot of sound going on in the background. So yeah, right. So I will teach you how to draw after your O levels, right? So these two were really looking at this person, Yo-Yo, and they were like very jealous of it, right? So these themes are universal, Pute. These characters are universal, not this specific not this Pseudo and Unsu. Not they are not specific for these characters. The character traits are not specific to them, right? They are your villagers. They can be your relative. They can be your neighbor. Beautiful people can. Oh my god, that comment makes me. Oh my god, I was. You made my day, yeah. Beautiful people can draw beautiful art. Of course. So, beautiful, beautiful children can give beautiful comments that can make a teacher happy, right? Not every student can make teachers happy, right? So, anyway, these two are symbols of your neighbor, my relative, right? So they can't stand this happiness. So they were talking like, how can a low fellow like this get a beautiful and nice, kind wife like that, right? Then, then they start talking about they say, අන්න කතා හදන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. එහෙමනේ. يعني බලාගෙන ඉන්න බෑ. Their eyes are like burning when then they are seeing other people's success. Did you send me? මොකද්ද කියවන්නේ? I didn't see that. What Pute? Tell me, did you send something? I think real life Sue is also like this. Yeah. So that this Sue actually came into my mind. Dilni, what are you saying? Can you just text me? කලින් පුතා කලින් එවන්න නැති දිල්මි ටෙක්ස්ට් එක මේක නැති වෙන්නේ නැති because of the meeting. Yes, Dilmi, send me. What? The imagination? Ah, the imaginative boys you used to draw. So yeah, I used to draw imaginative boys. Yes, yes. So these boys were like that. Yeah, we had stories. Right? Okay. Right? And they were like talking. How come this kind of a low fellow can get a beautiful wife like this? I will draw you, Mas. You, I mean, like I can turn you into a cartoon character. I mean, like I can't draw portraits, right? I can draw only the things which comes into my mind. I can't just look at something and draw. I don't. I mean, like I can't draw that. I can draw something which is inside my head. Of course, I can draw. Okay. So you can send me a photo of you, then I will draw you the cartoon version of you. Okay. So anyway, the hacker. Okay. So here also, Pute, uh, these two in the beginning, I'm talking, right? So then they are just making some stories. So they think that have you heard that there was a crane who turned into a wife and came to a person out of nowhere? So now they try to make stories. So if they can't get something nice, people always try to do that. අර නරිය මිදිට ඉත්තයි කීව නේද? නරිය මිදි ඇඹුල් කීව නේද? The fox said that the grapes are sour. That is because he couldn't get it. He tried and tried and tried and tried to get the grapes, the fox, right? And finally, when he couldn't, he didn't just admit the fact that I can't get this. What he did was he made a story. Okay, these grapes are sour. I don't really need this. So that is the same exact thing which happens in real life also. When people when they can't get anything, even if how hard they tried, they will come up with an excuse which ruins the other person. Sorry, so that happens. Why tell me? My body is too shining. I think. Oh, Ayan, thank you for that comment. Because of my fairness, yeah, I'm using fairness cream. I'm not using anything. Why tell me? Are you in a hurry to go? Do you have anything? Do you have anywhere to go somewhere? I mean, do you have anywhere to go? Yeah, where? Where, Dilmi? Huh? There's this stupid person. You want to sleep at this? It's just 9:30. You're stupid. So I mean, like there's this someone in my class. Unfortunately, that person happens to be my sister, and she is the most laziest and stupidest person I have ever seen in my life. Right? At 9:30, she needs to leave, and she says that she needs to sleep. Right? She's so stupid. I don't know how come a beautiful and talented person like me got a stupid sister as a sister. Right?
I
Uh,
should say that.
right? So anyway, that is how it says, right? The society. The influence of the society, the bad influence of the society can ruin your life. That is what it says in this drama. Pute, don't forget the fact that these dramas are folk tales. So the folk tales were taught to the people who couldn't read. So even for the people who couldn't read, they should have some sort of entertainment as well as some sort of learning. So that's why people came up with these stories. So they used to talk. They used to tell these stories to the kids. So by mouth, it came out for generations and generations. And finally, when people invented the Chinese were the people who invented paper, right? When they invented paper, then they started writing on the paper. So that is how these stories survived through years, generations and generations, decades, and for centuries, right? So that is how it um, continued. So I mean, like, all thanks to Chinese, we now have papers. Otherwise, always I have to by heart everything. You can't just write anything. I can't just show you something. I can't just give you tutorials because, I mean, like, if the Chinese didn't invent paper, on what we should write? I mean, like, if I need to send you a tutorial, I would have to write it in a slate. Slate means galla. Write it on a slate and post it. And how the hell I'm going to post it? I don't have envelopes because envelopes are even made with paper, right? So that's how much the paper is valuable, right? Paper is really valuable. Harid. So, what do you think? What if the examiners give you a question like this? When if you have to analyze the characters, you can analyze these two characters. Of course, these two characters can be separately analyzed, but these two, there's slight differences. They both are the same with the attitudes and everything, but there are slight differences between these two. Here, Sue symbolizes love, sacrifice, purity, innocence, joy, and happiness. This guy symbolizes stupidity, laziness, uh, gullible, can be easily changed and manipulated, right? And also, this person symbolizes materialistic love. This person symbolizes true love. And this is a part of nature. And these three are the people who destroyed the nature. Money mind people, money minded people, money greedy people. There are other, right? ඔයාලට ඩ්‍රාම එක ඔලුවට ගියාද මම මේ ඩ්‍රාම ආයි අමතක වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්නම තමයි කියලා දෙන්නේ right right මේ ඔයගලන්ට grade 10 and 11 classes තියෙනවා හෙට උදේ at 6 a.m. in the morning you can join. Hari?
Everything went craving my mind.
So in those classes, unfortunately, I can't use the board and everything because I'm doing that class with my phone. That is because this in these classes we are doing in a separate studio, Pute. So we have to leave this place and go home. But at 6 means early in the morning. I just can't come here to the studio at 6 by 6 because I go home around 11:30. That's what. That's why I can't do this, right? Give me a second. Everything went screw in my mind. Your words are unforgettable. That's what we can be when we memorize it for a long time. Thank you. Everything went screwing. What do you mean? Tell me. Tell me. What do you mean? Everything was what? Tell me. That's, I can sense something. Something is wrong with your language. Wait, Pute. I don't know what really has happened to this camera, right? I think why it is not working. The camera is not working. Wait, I got stuck. Now I'm stuck, I guess. It is very hard to run OBS in this. Okay, okay, now okay. Right? Already can add the deal, Miguel. Hey, Sarah. Did you understand, Pute? Hey, Sarah. Akasha is silent. In my other classes, Akasha is always responding, but in this classes, Akasha is silent. Kansa, what about you? Hiruni? Hiruni, my silence. Silent treatment. Tomorrow, so please include me in your valuable prayers to get the best results. Of course, Pute. Of course, I will. Of course. Right? I will like pray to the I will pray to all the gods I know. I know quite a lot, right? I know quite a lot. From every religion I'm talking, right? So I know a lot of gods. They're kind of my friends. Of course, of course I am for you also. Yeah, of course. With all my heart. I'm gonna pray for you. I know that you will get best results. I'll be praying for you all. And I know I'm 100%, 1000% sure that you can get a good mark, an A for literature and the other subjects as well. You too, everyone, right? Everyone I'm talking. Especially me. Okay. So I know a lot of gods from different religions. They are like my friends. So I can tell them, I can ask them especially to look into you guys, because these days gods are really busy because everybody is praying, everybody is asking this and that from them. So I'll just give them some sort of, in my prayers, I'll call them in my prayers, and then I'll ask specially these guys, just can you just, excuse me, dear God, can you just look into these guys' papers and just help them? Right, I'll do that. Ah, everything went screwing my mind. You mean a screwdriver? ඔළුව හාරගෙන කියා කියලාද කිව්වේ දෙන්නේ? That's a good one. Right? Right. And if you are asked to analyze the character Yo-Yo, how would you write? In the drama Twilight of the Crane, Yo-Yo symbolizes the gullible adults who can be easily changed and me- manipulated, and they finally lose everything they have. Of course, I won't, Puti. I won't forget you guys. No, never. I normally don't forget anything. I have a good, I have a really good memory. I mean, like, my memory is like an elephant's. You know that elephants have a very good memory, right? They have a very good memory. Harry? So that is also like that. I also have a very good memory. Ah, nah, that makes that's really nice, right? Your fairy face. You guys make me smile. Right? So, Harry, now let's talk about vendor of sweets, right? අපි දැන් ඩ්‍රාම එක ගැන මට කියන්න ඩ්‍රාම එක තේරුණා නේද? හිරුනි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට නම් තාම මේක තේරෙන්නේ නැති. මොකද මේ this is very, I mean, like a fast session. Akasha, I'm doing this for you separately, right? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම වෙනම කරනවා. Right? Yeah, good. So, Vendor of Sweets. I'm talking about the novel Vendor of Sweets now, right? So, what do you think the main theme of Vendor of Sweets is? So, Vendor of Sweets is a fictional biography of a fictional character called Jagan or Jagannath, who lived in the fictional city named Malgudi. Right? So he has this son, the stubborn son, Mali. Of course, Ambika and Grace. Yes, I will do that. Right? So they have inconsistency is a quality of yo. Of course, Pute. He was not consistent. Yeah, එක දිගට කරගෙන ගියේ නෑනේ දෙයක්. He was inconsistent. He was uncertain. And he was greedy after all, right? This mic really hurts my ears. Can you suggest something? So I bought this mic, my ears will be like this rat's ears. Right? So anyway, this Vendor of Sweets is a story. It's a biography of this Jagan, and it shows the personal relationship between Jagan and Mali, right? And how Mali finally create chaos in Jagan's life and how Jagan escapes from problems, right? Pute, do you think that Jagan is a good father in the novel? Tell me. So, if you are asked to analyze the character Jagan, can you say that Jagan is a good father? No.
No.
He doesn't have good parenting skills, right? You can't just, if you have a son or a daughter, you can't just do whatever they ask. You can't just spoil your child. So then they become a brat. So that's exactly what happened to Mali also. I mean, like, in the birth, everybody is like empty. A child is like an empty mobile phone, a brand new mobile phone. When a child is born, he is like a brand new mobile phone. You just broke the box and take it out, right? So then as life goes on, you just install apps and you watch videos. You just install everything. You just take photos and everything. You just enhance the memory of the mobile phone and you just use it. So I mean, uh, the mobile, if you took a good care of the mobile phone will be very good for years. But what if you neglect it? What if you just install anything which comes on your way and everything, and you just take every photos and every videos that you can take, and that will ruin the phone. So that is the exact thing which can happen to a child also, right? Of course, he didn't spend his money on Mali because he took it, right? So Jagan's character, he's a good businessman actually. Jagan is a very good businessman. He's a shrewd businessman, right? He's a shrewd businessman, right? But he's not actually a good father, a good parent. He always had this motherly love towards his son. He was really worried about how the Mali was eating and how he felt, right? මැස්සෙක් ඉන්නවා මූ කොහෙන්ද මේ එන්නේ? I'm gonna kill that messer, right? I will do that. One day there was a cockroach, and this day there's a messer. He didn't spend his money. And do you think that Ambika's death is more vital in this novel? Of course, Pute, Ambika's death. Because a child is losing his mother. So that is also one reason for this Mali's stubborn behavior, right? I mean, a motherly figure should be always there in a child's life. So Ambika's death is vital, of course. And when we compare Ambika and Grace, they both are good wives, right? So Ambika, in the sense, she had these stubborn qualities, of course. She was an Indian wife. She was a traditional Indian wife. She was a good mother and a good wife, right? But Grace, in the sense, she was very modern. She was westernized. But after all, she had this huge respect for other people's culture and she had a good understanding. There's nothing negative in Grace's character, not even in Ambika's, right? So Grace always tried to have a good family life. But yeah, but she couldn't. She couldn't because of Mali's behavior. Even Ambika couldn't spend a good and happy family life because of Jagan's behavior. Jagan was always very cowardly. He was like he couldn't take his own decisions. Always he relied on his parents and his brothers and everything. He had to listen to their ideas and opinions. So he actually was not a good husband for her, right? So both Mali and Jagan are not good husbands for their wives, for Grace and Ambika, both. So that's a similarity. We can't just contrast. There's nothing. I mean, like in Ambika's and Grace's character, there are a lot of things which we can see that is common, right? They both have these common qualities. They both are good and virtuous. Heredity, he didn't spend heredity, yes, hereditary character. So Mali got it from his father. Anyway, Mali was stubborn. He could take a decision from on his own, right? But Jagan, in the sense, Jagan was like he always listened to others. He couldn't take a decision on his own. He couldn't even. I mean, like even when he was marrying, he had to listen to his elder brother. Right? So his elder brother was like, "Don't eat, don't talk." Right? He was saying like that. Of course, Pute, Kasin's character is more. It is the most significant character in the novel, right? So it helps to build up the story. Cousin is the mediator. Cousin is the listener. And this is this technique. Just think about it, right? Do you know what exactly the name of cousin is? No, you don't know what his real name is, right? We always call him cousin. It's Moaz's cousin, Diane's cousin, right? And my cousin also. So it shows the writer has used the word cousin to make this character very close to our lives as well. So we all tell his cousin. So they say that he is a man about town. So everybody in the town knew him. And we also knew him as a cousin. He always used the word cousin. So we also say cousin. So this character is more related and it is very close to our lives, the character, more than the other characters, right? So that is why he has used the word cousin. So even we are calling him cousin. So that's the technique, the style the writer has used, right? Of course, the cousin is a very positive character in the novel, right? He is a good listener. He's a good mediator. I mean, like, he of course listens to Jagan. He always has answers to Jagan's problems. He always try to help others. He says that I don't grudge serving others. What's the worth of life if we don't serve others? I don't grudge helping others. That it says that he loves helping others. I mean, like he doesn't have a specific job in the novel, right? But still, he survives with the help of other people because he helps other people a lot, and then in return he gets everything what he needs. That's karma, right? So Cousin is a very good character, very significant character in the novel. There are minor characters as well, but the Cousin's character is one of the main characters in the story.